Good morning. I'm Tony DeMello with All West Select Sires, a sales representative, SMS evaluator, and PGA coordinator. And we're going to recap on the latest August summary of the Holstein Bullproofs. Pretty exciting when we think about it. Again, Select Sires comes out with 7 of the top 10 bulls, again dominating those top positions, and holding on to number 1 still is Helix, who has been there for quite some time. Quite an amazing bull. His genomic numbers continue to be extremely high as compared even to young bulls today. So super udders on them, really nice cows, and a bull that is definitely in big demand. So furthermore, looking at that top 10 list of bulls, in the number 3 spot, Rocket Fire, which has been there for quite some time now also, followed by Griff and Odin. And number 7 comes in Delroy, which is a new graduate, and also at number 10, Resolve, another new graduate. So 2 new graduates into the top 10 bulls. We're going to talk a little bit about some of these new bulls that have come out, maybe a little bit about some of the sires that have been around for a bit, and we'll touch a little bit on the young genomic bulls and possibly a few other things. First thing, I'll take a look at one of the graduates that came out right now is a bull by the name of Hard Rock, which comes from our Genovations lineup. He was used quite extensively out here in the West region, a bull that was known for his fertility and conception early on. Being a Modesty and Capital Gain son gives us a little bit different pedigree of to put out right now that we haven't had in a while. Again, a good bull to continue to use in commercial herds. I've heard of some people with some calving in, and they seem to be very pleased with them. Nice frames on the cows, and really nice feet and legs, really sound udders on them. Looking at Delroy, who is our high entry bull to come in, he is sired by Duke, which I just remember I forgot to mention, who was at number 9 on the top 10 bulls. This would be the first Duke son to come out. Seems to be siring it like his father. Really nice frames, outstanding production. One of the things we'll talk about since we're on him is Duke. He is one of the bulls that I've probably seen the most daughters recently out and about, and to my surprise, he is actually a really, really good bull. I really think he's a better type bull than what we see in our information. I like them a lot better than the Montroses. They're just a lot more frame. They're kind of really dairy ribbed cows, extremely wide udders, deep ribbed, and they're just full of milk. Definitely a breed changing bull, and the commercial people that I've been out that have daughters are extremely pleased with them. So I'm pretty excited to have his first son come out so high on the list, and I think we will see a lot more Dukes as we go on. I know some people sometimes shy away a bit from Duke being a little being minus on his DPR, but then again, here is a bull who is at over 2,300 pounds of milk. He's one of the highest milk bulls in the Holstein breed available on the TPI list. So certainly, if they take a little longer maybe to get bred, they're certainly putting money in your hands by putting plenty of milk in the tank. And you expect those young cows that are milking over 100 pounds to maybe take just a little bit longer to get bred. But I think people really shouldn't miss out on using this bull. They're really, again, I can't say enough good things about Duke. Going further on down the line, a bull, not a new bull, but a bull that's been around for a while. He's had his highs and lows as Jedi, and he's a bull that we continue to sell really well, and as a bull, I'm just impressed with the daughters as I go out there. Medium-sized cows, dairy, and the one thing on them is their udders. They have really, really nice udders. Again, a bull that definitely plenty of semen. It's priced really well to use. A great commercial bull, fits the market today. And the reason I brought him back up is there is a new release bull in the 250H lineup. Pharaoh is a son of Jedi. That is, I know Kevin Jorgensen is extremely high on this bull. He's seen a lot of the daughters. I've been using him in quite a few of my herds. Really outstanding udders, again like his father. Probably maybe a little more frame, more style. Definitely doing a great job. Again, another bull that I would really take a look. And the bulls that I like to talk about are bulls that are very consistent in their patterns. They don't leave a lot of guesswork. I mean, these bulls are consistent in their udders and their dairiness and openness. So Pharaoh, a Jedi son that just got released, again, Father and son, both available. I think really two bulls that easily to put in your breeding program. One of the bulls that's been a long-time favorite of mine is Doc, the 250H 12961. Doc was a King Boy son that has always been extremely high type bull with really good production. He adds daughters to his list. I'm not sure that's been quite some time since we've had a bull that's been over 3 points on type, one of the highest type bulls in the Holstein breed, and plus 1,668 of milk. You're not going to sacrifice type. You're not going to sacrifice production. He gives you both really outstanding type, really good production. I've seen quite a few daughters fresh now. They're very dairy, young cows, very youthful, very clean throughout. Really nice udders, a little smaller in their teeth size, but a beautiful shape, nice ligament to their udder. If anything, I would say probably protect them a little on his legs. I find them to be maybe a little light boned, a little maybe a lot of set maybe. They're young cows. We'll see how they develop. I do feel these are probably, go back and look at these at second calf, and they're going to be totally different kind of cows. They're milking a lot. A lot of these I'm seeing are at 111, 110, 2 years old, and they're milking really well out the gate. So I expect as they keep growing and develop and widen out, we see them as 3-year-olds. I think we're going to be extremely happy with the Docs. A bull again that came out, number 10, new bull, the Resolve bull, 7H12942. Again, another Jedi son. His dam was a day. He's at $14.99 a milk. Bull, one of the good things, he's plus 1.9 DPR. He's also 1.2 on his fertility. So really an easy bull to use, especially this time of year. People with the heat, looking for bulls with high conception, bulls that are going to do a nice job and be extremely sound. One of the other things really good on Resolve is that he is very low on his cell count. So a bull that really hits the commercial market with high fertility, low cell count, good production, top 10 bull, a Jedi son. Again, I think we'll see a lot more Jedi sons throughout the year, and hopefully quite a few more Dukes. Another bull that I kind of want to bring up to mention is Odin, 14H7828, a bull that we have been extremely moved a lot of semen on and continues to be on our allocation list, but a bull again that came in at number, what was it this time, number 6, I believe, to be correct, and he's over at 2811 TPI, a bull that's plus on his components. He's an A2 bull. Again, if people looking for that, plus on his SCR, he is plus on DPR. Again, he's a hot rod son out of a ransom, a little bit different pedigree, so it probably works extremely well into some of the mates. The other thing, he does come out as a calving ease bull, is extremely well, so again, that's adding to his popularity, easy to use, kind of an outcross to a lot of the stuff. Number 6 TPI bull. But a bull I think maybe kind of gets missed in here in this group of top 10 is probably the Griff bull, 7796. He's bred actually the same way as Helix, being a silver out of a super sire, also in the top 10 as well as Helix is. Some of the advantages maybe to Griff over Helix, you can get the same pedigree, but he's an A2 where we don't have that with Helix. He is also plus on DPR where Helix is not, and he's also higher on his SCR. So again, I think if you're going through everyday breeding and breeding a group of cows and kind of doing your thing, he's definitely a bull that I would definitely take a look at. He's in the top 10 bulls, again a silver out of a super sire. Helix does have his advantages over him on some categories. It kind of outshadows Griff, but sometimes we kind of miss out on bulls that kind of get shadowed by a full sibling type. Not that they're 100% same blood, not full sibling, but again, a bull that has some advantages on the commercial standpoint of breeding cows that Helix doesn't. So maybe take a look at him. Again, he's A2. Some people I know didn't use Helix because he was an A1, A2. And again, the bull that's positive on his DPR and his fertility. So take a good look at Griff and see if he does not kind of maybe meet your program and might be an alternative to Helix, who tends to continue to be on kind of a really tight supply for our members. One of the next things I wanted to mention this morning, which I think is really exciting news for a lot of us, is we have some next gen bulls that we have been waiting for them to release some out of the next gen program and into our general population of our young sire program, now available for use for everybody. There are 7 bulls that have now left the next gen, are still next gen bulls, but now available through the Young Sire program. You don't have to be on a next gen member to use them. You'll see them on our featured Holstein Young Sire list. Some different pedigrees, bulls that have been used and only in the next gen program, that have created a lot of sons and daughters for our special program, the SSI program, but we had available through next gen for breeders who wanted to get a jump start on these bulls. But now these bulls are available to you. They are on the price list. Again, a nice group of bulls that are, a lot of them at $2,900 or better on their TPI, high net merit dollars. Again, all these bulls were sires of sons, so these bulls now are available for us to use in our everyday program. One of the new young high type bulls that we have available to us is 250H 15322 Hanley. Hanley is plus on milk. He is a bull that is an Alvarez out of a dock. Again, a good new bull to use at 3.16 for type and 2.39 udders, 1.97 for feet and legs. He's also an A2 bull. So if you're looking for something a little different, you might take a look at him. Sired out of one of the good young docks maternally and by the Alvarez bull, so you might want to take a look at him. One of the other bulls came out just available is a bull by the name of Stan, and his number is 7H15220. Stan is a crushable out of a Dorman. He comes in at 3.17 for type and 3.18 for udders. Again, the crushables, I've seen quite a few around, really good udders. We know what the Dormans are like, so a really solid bull with a solid type proof should make some nice calves if you're looking for that type of bull. And then one of the bulls been around a bit, but I thought I'd mention him again. He's kind of keeps gaining on us, is 250H 14579 Hancock. He's one of the 3 brothers. We have Hanford, Handsome, and Hancock. Hancock leading the way now with over 1,245 of milk. Again, he is an A2 sire. He is plus 1 point on his SCR, and he's a dock out of a Monterey, and he's 3.48 on type. One of the elite type bulls, young bulls in the breed. There are calves on the ground. I've seen them. They are long, tall, dairy, stylish calves. I've seen some of the Hanfords. Again, very similar, really nice frame, beautiful white calves that just kind of pop around and people like real well. So again, we have all 3 of those brothers available. You won't see as many of some of those bulls on our price list, but when you get your sire book or at Select Sires, look under the showcase bulls where you'll find a lot of these pedigree bulls, a lot of these type bulls. The other bull, Warrior Red, again not on there, but a bull that I have seen a lot of calves lately. Really love the Warrior Red calves. He's doing a great job as far as a red bull siring. They got frame, they got deep ribs, they're put together nice. I expect to see a lot of Warrior calves once the show seasons gets going again, hopefully this spring. I think you're going to see Warrior Reds, you're going to see Hard Rocks, you're going to see, I mean not Hard Rocks, I mean Hancocks, and you're going to see Hanfords, and a lot of these bulls coming down and coming out. So one of the last notes I want to end up on today is that it is summertime, and of course we are right in the middle of an extreme hot heat wave. It was 109 yesterday here in the Turlock area. It's supposed to be 111 today, and we looked through the forecast and it looks to be 100 all the way through the end of August. So again, fertility is going to be the problem, and people are going to be looking for bulls to get these cows pregnant, their best chance. So we have the G-Force bulls to take a look at. There's quite a few bulls there, a variety of pedigrees. There are some other additional high SCR bulls. Two bulls on there that I do want to mention that are on there that I personally have a lot of experience with. One of them is a 7H14010, the Sheik bull. Sanderson son out of a Yoder. I've seen him in quite a few herds where they've used him, and they keep reordering him and reordering because his fertility has been very phenomenal in those herds. Again, a bull with a little different pedigree, some really good numbers. He is available sexed in the 509H, and I've had people have extremely good results with his sex semen. So again, a good bull to use. That I have some personal knowledge of being good. And the other bull, one of my all-time favorites, 7H14160 Lester P. And I think a lot of people just forget about him because he's got the P on him because it pulled, but really shouldn't miss out on this bull. He's over 2 points on his SCR as well as Sheik was. He's a little bit different pedigree, that he's a Zip P, which was a really good type bull that had a limited amount of use. His mother was a king boy, the next dam a super sire, but he is a fertility bull that is over 2.20 on type, plus on production. He's plus for feet and legs, he's plus on udders, pretty much really hits all the pockets. He's right in that calving ease range, give or take just a little bit. He's right in there, he's not off much, but the fertility on this bull has been extremely great. There's some herds where I've had them use them on problem breeding cows. We've gone back, double breed cows, they couldn't get pregnant, and lo and behold, they were pregnant on the next preg check. I personally have experience with 4 cows I couldn't get bred, and they all got pregnant to Lester P. So I'm kind of a big fan on him for that part. But the other part is the calves are on the ground, and they are these beautiful framed calves, super feet and legs, healthy and hardy, and a bull that we have plenty of availability on, and he's out there. So coming into these summer months, take a look at that list of bulls. There's a lot of them. Again, you might say Tony's Choice or Tony's Picks are Sheik and Lester P. This is a big list of bulls, a lot of information. I'm still absorbing a lot of this stuff up as we go along, trying to get out there and see what I can see. But we kind of try to hit some highlights, TPI production type, kind of some young bulls available. I kind of just, there's a long list of bulls there depending on what you're looking for, but again, kind of exciting, I think, to maybe look at those next gen bulls or some high bulls that haven't been available genomically to the general population. So you might want to see if you can fit those in your program right now. And then again, the fertility bulls, go through that. But if you have any questions, just type in the comments, ask questions. Those will get to me, and I will try to filter through and give you the best answer. And if I don't know it, I'm sure I know somebody who does. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great end of the summer, and we look forward to seeing you on the next Sire Summary.